إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد. I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I thank Him for allowing us once again to meet with our brothers, inshallah ta'ala, to continue these classes, which we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make them, all of them, as a mean of benefit for all of us. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وارزقنا اللهم الإخلاص في القول والعمل والثبات على السنة. Ameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to teach us that which is beneficial for us and to assist us and help us and make it easy for us to benefit from the knowledge we receive and put it to action. Likewise, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us sincerity in everything we say and everything we do. And we ask Him subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us firmness upon His path, upon the sunnah of our noble messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam. First, I would like to convey the salam of our noble brothers from Masjid al-Sunnah al-Nabawiyya in Philadelphia, in Germantown. We spent a few days with them, alhamdulillah, in the light of the seminar they had, their winter seminar. And it was nice, alhamdulillah, especially the topic. It was about al-Aqidah, Aqidah to Salaf, the creed that the companions of the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam wa radiyallahu anhum, they were upon. And precisely they were, mashallah, the speakers, the like of our noble brothers Abu Abbas, Musa Richardson, Abu Abdullah Hassan Somali, Abu Hassan Malik, Abdul Razzaq Hamza, Anwar Wright, Ahmed Qora, and Jamil Finch. They all elaborate and took chapters from the book, a great book of Aqidah, Aqidah al-Salaf, Ashab al-Hadith, Imam Abi Uthman al-Sabuni. They took chapters from this great book. We finished this book, alhamdulillah. We studied it like maybe a year or a year and a half ago. And of Imam al-Sabuni, who died in the year 449 of the Hijrah. 449 of the Hijrah, with the explanation of our noble Shaykh al-Allama al-Doktor Rabi' ibn Hadi al-Madkhali, حفظه الله تعالى وأمده بالصحة والعافية وغفر له ولوالديه وللمسلمين والمسلمات آمين. And it was a lot of people came from Canada, from Minnesota, from Florida, from many places, alhamdulillah. It was also an opportunity to meet many people that we didn't see for a while. And that's a ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam. Today is the 8th of Rabi' al-Thani. Right? Or the 9th, which one? And also it is the 25th of December, which is what? To us, what is it? To us, the Muslims, what is it? 25 of December, what is it? It's a Monday. That come after Sunday. That's it. To us Muslims, today, the 25th of December, 2018, 17 is a Monday. It's one of those days. Alhamdulillah. But for certain other people, what is it? It's a big celebration. It's a holiday. And they call it the Christmas. Okay? The Christmas. A'yad al-Milad. Milad al-Masih. We Muslims, because a lot of Muslims, they ask questions. It's like, okay, Christmas, we have family members, I work with people, they Christians, they tell me, Merry Christmas. What should I say? Should I say Merry Christmas or not? What should they do in this case? Other people, they says, should we celebrate since we live amongst non-Muslims, just, so they can know that, listen, man, we're trying to be like you, whatever. Even though we believe that, no, that's not good. Some other people, they ask too many people, what about the food? Can we eat from that food when we are invited? Can we go and attend the gatherings of families that come from all over? Some other, they say, the gifts. What about the gifts? They says, look, man, they give us gifts in Christmas. So what do we do now? We take it or not? And he said some of them, they even give us gifts even in Eid, in our Eid. So should we give them gifts in their Christmas too? Because they give us gifts on our Eid? Amongst many other questions that we're going to try, inshallah ta'ala, our best tonight, to share with you some of the things, okay? But, look, the answer to all of this is simple and easy. Because we Muslims, alhamdulillah, see, that's what it is. We don't just tag along whatever. We don't just change our aqidah whenever we are. If we're if we live in the land of Christians, well, listen, man, we live amongst them. Let's just do what they do. And if we live amongst other people, we do what they do. No, we're Muslims. And whenever we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala based on Islam. Doesn't matter. You're in Saudi and you're a Muslim, you practice Islam. You're in Africa, you practice Islam. You're in America, you practice Islam. In Europe, Australia, Russia, Japan, you practice Islam because you are what? A Muslim. Muslim is not practiced only in Saudi. Islam is not practiced only in the Muslim countries. You're a Muslim? Well, alhamdulillah. Thank Allah for that. Should be very happy that you're Muslim. It's a great ni'mah and favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Naam. And you too over there. No, ta'al. And you're too close to each other. You cold? Come. Both of you, come closer, inshallah, so you can get some benefit, inshallah. Nah. And also, don't sit together, okay? You sit over here. Ta'ala, you sit over here. Inshallah. Jazakum Allah khair. Barakallah. Ta'ala huna. Hayyak Allah. How are you? Alright, so you can get some benefit, okay? Alright, all of the brothers who are in the back, we invite you to come in the front if you can, okay? Inshallah ta'ala. Jazakum Allah khair. Unless if you have a reason sitting in the back, that's something else. But sitting in the front in the classes, it's better for you than to sit in the back, okay? Alhamdulillah. Now, so we have principles in Islam, ya akhwan. You're a Muslim, you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says, وَعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ. You worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by using the teachings of Islam, the religion that Allah has chosen and is pleased for His servants. And He's not going to accept anything other than it from anyone else. Okay? You worship Allah based on that until you die. You don't worship Allah only on Ramadan. You don't worship Allah and you're a good Muslim only in the masjid. Once you're outside, you're another person. You don't worship Allah only when you're in trouble and now, Ya Rabbi, please get me out of this. And now you're making salat and sujood and giving charity. La. You worship Allah in any given day, in any given place, under any situation or circumstances. Okay? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, اتَّبِعُوا مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكُم مِّن رَبِّكُمْ. Follow. Remember this ayah. This ayah is a foundation, is a principle. In anyone who does come and want to invite you, said, let's do this. Ain't nothing wrong with celebrating it. It's okay. Bringing a tree in the house and decorating it. Yeah, it's no problem. Make the house look good, actually. All right? Make it nice and bring some gifts, give them to the kids in the morning. You don't have to tell them Santa Claus brought it because we're Muslims. We're Muslims. Don't tell them Santa Claus brought you those gifts because that's a lie. That's what they say. Because we went and bought them from Walmart. We made that order from Amazon. We cannot tell our Muslim children, Santa Claus brought this in the night while you're sleeping from the chimney. And some people, they tell bring from the chimney and they forget they don't have no chimney in the house. They're like, wait a minute, what chimney? Don't worry about that. Santa Claus has his own ways to do things. All right, let's say you're right. Okay, you're not going to lie. You're not going to say chimney. What about that tree? What are we going to say about that? You bring in a tree and putting it in the living room and decorating it with what? What do they call those things? Yeah, ornament, but they have another name. Ornaments. Christmas ornaments. That's even better. Christmas ornaments with all of these little things, right? Those lights and all these things, okay? Little elves and all those things, right? Man, you're looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. Chinese. You know what I'm talking about, right? طيب. Ikhwan, we are Muslims. Allah says, follow and adhere to that which was revealed to you. And do not follow anything else. Even many people are doing it. You gotta keep in mind, you think only Christians celebrate the Christmas these days, right? Wrong. There are Muslims. They celebrate Christmas in some Muslim countries. In some Muslim countries, they buy trees and they decorate them and bring gifts, and they have Santa Claus in their malls in Muslim countries, some Muslim countries, and they take pictures just like here. And the Prophet ﷺ tells us, لَتَتَّبِعُنَّ سَنَنَ مَنْ قَبْلَكُمْ. You shall follow the footsteps of those who came before you. Step by step. Arm span by arm span. The Prophet ﷺ said, even if they enter a lizard hole, you will enter a lizard hole as well. They said, you mean the Jews and the Christians? The Prophet ﷺ said, وَمَنِ الْقَوْمِ? Who do you think I'm talking about? Yes, the Jews and the Christians. Yeah, there are some people, they say they're Muslims, they live in a Muslim country, they have names Muhammad, Abdullah, Abdul Rahman, Nuh, Ibrahim, Musa, and then they celebrate Christmas and celebrate the New Year and celebrate, Thanksgiving. Celebrate what? The other one with the chocolate. Huh? No, that's the eggs. No. Huh? Chocolates, and the beers and all that stuff. Valentine. Man, you guys don't know. You don't live here, huh? You just came here, mashallah. All of you came from Pakistan and Bangladesh and Saudi and Emirat, mashallah. Allahu Akbar. Nah. SubhanAllah. Look, this applies on any holidays that the people brings, and it was not legislated for us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether in His book or on the sunnah of His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This includes the Mawlid of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, we don't celebrate that too. Why? Because we have no ayah and no hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Sahaba, who are the best of the people, they did not celebrate the Mawlid. All right? There is no Mother Day, Father Day, Grandmother Day, Uncle Day, Cousin Day. Maybe they don't have them. They may come soon. All right? So there is no such thing, Mother Day. You're going to ignore your mother. You don't even know if it exists. Until one day a year, oh, Mother Day, and you rush to I don't know where to get like a card and send it to her with somebody else. Love you, mother. Happy day, Mother Day. That's how it is. Allah teach us how to treat our mothers and our fathers in every moment of our lives, not just one day a year. And the Prophet ﷺ, he says, تَرَكْتُ فِيكُمْ مَا إِن تَمَسَّكْتُمْ بِهِ لَن تَضِلُّوا بَعْدِي كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَسُنَّتِي. I have left with you that which if you hold on firm to it, you will never go astray after me. The book of Allah and my sunnah, he says. All right, let's just read something in here. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala. A ruling on celebrating non-Muslim holidays and congratulating them. From his Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala, from his Fatawa, Wal-Rasail, volume 3. Okay? The Shaykh, he says, The Shaykh, he says, after he praised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, greeting the kuffar on Christmas and other religious holidays of theirs is haram. So you don't tell them Merry Christmas. Don't. Even if they tell you that. You don't tell them Happy New Year or Happy Valentine, Happy Easter, Happy Thanksgiving. He said, greeting the kuffar on Christmas and other religious holidays of theirs is haram by consensus. No ikhtilaf, no difference of opinions on this one. He said, as Ibn al-Qayyim, the great Allama, Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala said, in Ahkam Ahl al-Dhimma, congratulating the kuffar, the disbelievers, on their rituals that belong only to them is haram, is forbidden. By consensus, he says, meaning consensus of the scholars, the ai*imma of the deen, as is congratulating them on their festivals and fast by saying a happy festival to you, or may you enjoy your festival. Yeah, you tell them happy Thanksgiving or happy Christmas, or well, enjoy it, man, enjoy your Christmas. هكذا. And so on, he says. If the one who says this has been saved from kufr, it is still forbidden. It is still forbidden. Because these are Muslims that they say this to each other. They Muslims and they celebrate Christmas and they say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to one another. And they send greetings, cards, or texts, or tweets, season greetings, right? They send that. He said it is forbidden. And look what he says now. SubhanAllah, it's amazing. Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, it is like congratulating someone for prostrating to the cross. Can you congratulate someone who's prostrate to the cross? Huh? Does somebody say, no, I can't do that. Or even worse than that, he says, it is as, when you say Merry Christmas and the like, he says, it is as great a sin as congratulating someone for drinking wine, or murdering someone, or having illicit sexual relations, and so on. Someone drinking alcohol and you see him drinking that old 40 or whatever, old E, and you say, man, that's what's up. This is right. Oh, you're enjoying yourself. Happy for you. Happy for him, drinking wine. Someone kills somebody and you happy for that? Of course, nobody in his right mind says, no. Who's going to be happy with that? So you don't say Merry Christmas. It's worse, the Sheikh says. It's worse. He said, many of those who have no respect for their religion fall into this error, subhanAllah. They fall into this error. They do not realize the offensiveness of their actions. He says, Ibn al-Qayyim rahmatullah says, whoever congratulates a person for his disobedience, or his bid'ah innovation, or congratulates someone for kufr, you want to congratulate the Christians and they kuffar, mushrikun, or kufr, expose himself to the wrath and anger of Allah, Ibn al-Qayyim said. Ya akhi, you read the Surah Al-Ikhlas. What Surah Al-Ikhlas says? Huh? What he says? Qul huwallahu ahad. That's what he say. You believe in Allah. They believe in Jesus as their Lord. How are you going to celebrate with them and tell them, I'm happy for you? They're celebrating that Jesus is the Lord. You know the ayat. Surah Al-Kafirun. قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Surah Al-Kafirun. Say, oh you who disbelieve, you disbelieve, you choose disbelief over belief. I'm not worshipping what you worship. I do not worship what you worship, nor do you worship what I worship. And I am not worshipping what you worship, and you're not worshipping, you're not going to worship what I'm worship. Lakum dinukum. You have a religion that you chose for yourself that Allah is not pleased with. And Allah will never accept from anyone. But I have mine, Islam, Tawheed. See how you can look. How are you going to celebrate with people who they disbelieve in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala, he says, congratulating the kuffar, the non-Muslims, on their religious festivals is haram. To the extent described by Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, because it implies that one accepts or approves of the rituals of kufr and disbelief, even if one would not accept those things to oneself. But the Muslim should not accept the rituals of disbelief or congratulate anyone else for them, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not accept any of that at all. As he says, if you disbelieve, then verily Allah is not in need of you. He likes not disbelief for His slaves, and if you are grateful by being believers, He is pleased therewith for you. Surah Az-Zumar, verse number 7. Allah is not pleased with kufr, so why you want to put yourself in that position and say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy your day, enjoy your holidays? Those people who tell you that, they don't know, but you know, you're a Muslim. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse number 3, this day I have perfected your religion for you, completed my favors upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. So Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah says, so congratulating them is forbidden. So don't make that mistake and say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Valentine, Happy Easter, or that. Don't say those things. We Muslims, we don't say that. You know, you don't even say Happy Jumu'ah. Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen says, you don't say Happy Jumu'ah because the Sahaba didn't say that. You should be happy on Jumu'ah because that's a great day. But don't wait until somebody tell you Happy Jumu'ah. Naam. The Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, he said, so congratulating them, meaning the people who upon kufr and disbelief, is forbidden, whether they are one's colleagues at work or otherwise. It's because some people, they ask, they said, look, I work with certain people, man, and they put me on a spot. What do you mean they put you on a spot? Yeah, they just came to me straight in the face, Merry Christmas! What should they say, man? Say La ilaha illallah. You should say. You should say La ilaha illallah. What are you going to tell you? They're going to say, hey, you should say. Nobody come to you and say Merry Christmas and they're like, hey, well, you didn't say nothing. They don't. They just say Merry Christmas as we do. And they keep going. They don't. They not sit there, hey, I told you Merry Christmas. You got to tell me Merry Christmas too. They don't. I never seen someone like that. I just came from the airport actually a couple hours ago, and tons of people heard Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. That's it. And nobody even say, what's that? If they say what's that, say La ilaha illallah. None has the right to be worshipped except Allah. Oh, mashallah, what's that? What celebration is that? Every day. At home, at work, in the car. Every day. La ilaha illallah. Every moment of your life. I know. It's not a celebration. Statement, the best statement. La ilaha illallah. So some days say, in I work. What am I going to say? My neighbor. I just try. Some people, they see the neighbor outside on a Christmas day and they hide. They don't even go to the car. Where are you going in the car? The neighbor is outside. So what happened? What if you tell us Merry Christmas now? What are we going to do? So you want to hide because the neighbor is outside? He say Merry Christmas, don't say anything. And even if you come and say, hey, I told you Merry Christmas. Well, you didn't say nothing. He said, you know I'm a Muslim, right? We don't celebrate Christmas. So I'm not going to tell you Merry Christmas because I don't celebrate that. Okay? And then what are they going to say? They're going to call 911 on you? Huh? Are they going to do that? No, what's they going to say? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did say that. You did say that last year. But forgive me, I forget, man. Well, what should I say to you? Say, how you doing today? Good morning. That's enough from you for now. But in a nice way. Alhamdulillah, you teach them. You're a Muslim, you don't accept these things. And if they forget, teach them again. Now you want to hide because the neighbor is outside? Neighbor walking his dog and you're hiding, you can't go to the masjid? And you miss Salat al-Dhuhr? Because you worry about what you're going to say to him? And you send the children, go see if Mr. Jones was still there. Oh yeah, he's still there, Father. Oh man, they're calling the Iqamah right now. What you going to do now? What you going to do? What are you going to do, Abdul Majid? Tell him the truth. Ahsant. Go outside. How you doing? That's it. Merry Christmas. How you doing, man? Okay, that's it. They're not going to come to you and say, hey, wait a minute. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to tell me Merry Christmas too. They're not going to do that. Many of them, they just say it. They don't have no clue what they're saying it for. If they don't remind them on the news and all that, they forget about it themselves. Hey, now. And some people would love to forget about it because it's costly. Hey, now. They would love for people to forget about it. That give them a break. They don't have to spend a lot of money. Now. So Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says, if they greet us now on the occasion of their festivals, we should not respond. Allahu Akbar. You see? If they tell you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Valentine, Happy Easter, Happy Eggplant, whatever they tell you something, especially from their holidays and festivals, what do you say? He said, we should not respond, because these are not our festivals. And because they are not festivals which are acceptable to Allah. He said these festivals are innovations in their religions. And even those which may have been prescribed formerly have been abrogated by the religion of Islam, with which Allah sent the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to the whole of mankind. The meaning of what Allah says in Surah Al-Imran, whoever seeks a religion other than Islam, وَمَن يَبْتَغِي غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Whoever seeks a religion other than Islam, it will never be accepted of him, and in the hereafter he will be one of the losers. Allahu Akbar. Ali Imran verse 85. Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen continues saying, it is haram. You know what's haram, right? Oh, not only pork is haram. Yes, pork is haram. But this one is haram, what he's going to say right now too. Okay? And you know kosher about this one. Haram is haram. Forbidden. We shouldn't do this. Alright? We shouldn't. And those amongst us who be around someone who does it, you tell them nicely, tell them, look, this is haram, we can't. He said, what do you mean haram? Haram according to whose understanding? He said, pork, haram or not? Haram. According to whose understanding? Oh, we don't have, it's clear. Pork is haram. Okay, this one is clear too. If it's not clear to you, then inshallah ta'ala, sit down, we can help you out. So the Shaykh, it is haram for a Muslim to accept invitations on such occasions, because this is worse than congratulating them, as it implies taking part in their celebrations. That's haram also. You don't congratulate them. and do not accept the invitation. You don't take, part in their celebrations and be amongst them. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah continues saying, similarly, Muslims are forbidden to imitate the non-Muslims, the disbelievers, by having parties on such occasions, or exchanging gifts, or giving out sweets or food, or taking time off work. Some Muslims, they take off work. I gotta get some time, man. It's a new year. There's a party somewhere. No, you can't take off, man. Because you may lose your job. I don't care. I gotta be with my people. You can't take off work, time off work, etc. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever imitates a people is one of them. من تشبه بقوم فهو منهم. So Allah السلام والعافية. Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullah said in his book اعتقاد الصراط المستقيم اقتداء الصراط المستقيم مخالفة أصحاب الجحيم, that you have to follow and be on the right path, the sirat that Allah has chosen for you, and oppose the path of the people of the hellfire. So Allah chose for us the path, and we have to adhere to that path. And we should oppose the path of the people who they oppose the path of Allah and put themselves on the path that lead them to the brink, to the destruction, ruin and destruction. No. If you're driving and you have a sign that says, this road here, the bridge is out. Make your turn and take the other route. Which one you go for? Huh? You take the other route. What if some people are still going on the other route? What do? Follow them? They want to suicide. They want to kill themselves. They don't care. They high maybe. They don't care. You want to follow them and say, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, you follow the rules. You follow the signs. They tell you, no, don't go this way. It's the bad thing in there. Make your turn and go this one. And you go. Likewise, people doing something that is bad, don't follow them. Even many people are doing that. You're a Muslim, alhamdulillah, and you're happy because Allah has chosen for you the path of safety, the path of success. Now, Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen rahmatullah said, so you don't exchange gifts. SubhanAllah, some Muslims, they do that. From jahl, ignorance. Because not all of them that do it because they are not Muslims or they turn Christian. No, they still pray Jumu'ah, pray Salat. They still say La ilaha illallah. If you tell them, hey, you're Christian now, they said, A'udhu billah. Astaghfirullah. Isha'ada ya akhi. Christian? I'm Muslim. But why you celebrate Christmas? Come on, man. It's for fun, man. You know. It's nice. Have a nice tree with some lights, man. It looks good in that corner. Once you bring a tree, not Christmas tree, bring a live tree, not tree that they cut it. That's another thing. They cut trees and they use them for like a day or two and throw them in the trash. You can't cut trees like that. You want something nice in a corner of your living room? Bring some plant, right? It's permissible. Have a plant in that, alhamdulillah, that looks nice. But you don't look at that plant that I have a symbol now. All of a sudden this plant is special. Huh? The third Saturday of every month this tree is something else. Something what? It's a tree. So you cannot have beliefs like this. I'm just giving an example. Now, so Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullah said in this great book, اقتداء الصراط المستقيم مخالفة أصحاب الجحيم, imitating them, meaning the kuffar, in some of their festivals implies that one is pleased with their false beliefs and practices, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, and gives them the hope that they may have the opportunity to humiliate and mislead the weak. Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala conclude by saying, whoever does anything of this sort is a sinner. He's a sinner. Now you just want to like have fun. Okay, you see somebody, for example, drinking alcohol and say, hey, drinking for fun, for fun. We know it's haram. We know it's haram, just for fun. Somebody lying and backbiting, say, hey, that's backbiting. We know, major sin, you're right. But why are you doing it? For fun, just for fun. We know it's haram. It's for fun, man. Just like we gathering together. Alhamdulillah, I don't matter. I don't mind backbiting me. Sometimes, not all time, but alhamdulillah, a couple brothers sit together for fun. And they backbite me. I don't mind. Where do you bring this understanding from, brother? Where do you bring this understanding? You cannot bring stuff to the deen of Allah. If you don't know, do yourself a big favor. Don't say anything. And go to someone and tell them, look, man, I don't know. What Islam says about this. That's why you find many books of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala, they were actually answers to many questions. Somebody go to Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah and says, what Islam says about this and this and this and this. What the A'imma of the deen of the Millah they say about this and this and this. And that's what we need to do. If you don't know, say, hey, we live amongst the kuffar. They celebrate this, they celebrate that, they do this, they decorate. What if your children tell you? Especially these days, you see some houses, they have a lot of lights, a lot of, what else? Deer. Fake deer, okay? What do you call them? Huh? Reindeer? Yeah, and the lights and all this, and some of them, they have a lot of lights and statues and this, and what are you going to say to your children? They say, whoa, the house is amazing. Say, son, no, it's not. Because they're doing it because of this and because of that and because of that. And now they understand, those children. You're not going to like go and say, oh yeah, well, we cannot spend all our money like them. We don't have that money. But come on, let's go, man, to Dollar Tree. And we catch some deal or whatever. Huh? And then, what is the manager's special? Manager's special, he's there, you hearing me? And then you want to like decorate a little bit the house too. Why? Because you're one of the people in the neighborhood, okay? Don't you see in many neighborhoods, kuffar don't do these things? You see it or not? Many non-Muslims, they don't decorate, they don't do anything. So why you want to feel bad? Let them feel bad first. And even if all of them celebrate, and you're the only one, you don't because you have principles. You don't compromise. Why, what they're going to say about us, What they're going to say about you? We have to give them a good image about Islam. We Muslims. Because now they're afraid of us, what they perpetrate on the TV and the Khawarij do. Now we have to celebrate with them so they can know that we are good Muslims. That's how you're going to show them that you're a good Muslim. Show them a good Muslim by applying Islam. Don't harm them. They should be safe from your harm. If they are going through some hardship, you help them to your best of your ability. You never yell at them. You never backbite them. You don't harm them in their honor, in their wealth, in their blood. That's how you show them the Islam. You want to show them only because you want to now put some lights on your backyard or front yard? No, they should say, no, that's a Muslim, mashallah. He's a good neighbor. We wish if we have more neighbors like him. Because you don't bother them. Ayna'am. So the Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen said, whoever does anything of this sort is a sinner, whether he does it out of politeness or to be friendly, he says. Somebody says, you got to be polite, man, Stands out. You're the only one in the whole neighborhood. You got to be polite, akhi. Or because he is too shy to refuse. Some people, they shy. And they say that, I'm shy, man. I can't. They say Merry Christmas, man. What I'm going to do, man? They invite me in a party. What I'm going, Thanksgiving or Easter. Or, I can't refuse, man. That's what the Shaykh says. Or because he is too shy to refuse, or for whatever other reason, because this is hypocrisy in Islam. And because it makes the kuffar feel proud of their religion. And then he said, Allah is the one whom we ask to make the Muslims feel proud of their religion, to help them adhere steadfastly to it. You got to be steadfast upon your religion, and to make them victorious over their enemies, for He is the strong, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, that was from the Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala. Likewise, Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen, he says, don't celebrate regarding the rulings on Christmas, celebrating the Christmas. He says, do not celebrate kufr, because that's a kufr. That's disbelief. They celebrate disbelief and you celebrate along with them, and you're a Muslim. He says, imitating them in some of their festivals implies that one is pleased with their false beliefs and practices, and gives them the hope that they may have the opportunity to humiliate and mislead the weak. This is, as we just read to you from the book of, and the statement of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala. And you cannot be like you say, oh, we're just going to do it, but we have to be polite, man. You know, when they, at work, they tell you Merry Christmas, be polite and say Merry Christmas. All right. They drinking and they tell you drink. Be polite and drink too. Huh? Be polite and give hugs to women that you have no business even looking at, and shake their hands every day in the morning because you have to be polite. Huh? You see? That's not right. Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen said, how could a Muslim celebrate Christmas? How? You're a Muslim and celebrate Christmas. How could it be possible for someone to do that? And the Shaykh, he said, then what is worse than that is some Muslims celebrate the New Year and they glorify it and venerate it. And it is connected to the religious occasions of the Christians. Which is what? He says, the birthday of the Messiah, Isa ibn Maryam, alayhi salam. He said, that's why they celebrated New Year's Eve. In relation with the birth of the Messiah. He said, this is rejoicing with their religious rites and practices, and rejoicing with kufr practices. People, they say, now just celebrating the New Year, New Year Eve, and this and that, and Christmas. And Shaykh bin Baz rahimahullah ta'ala, also he mentions something about this, celebrating the Christmas. He says, it is not permissible for the Muslim to participate with the Christians, the Jews, or other than them, from the disbelievers in their holidays. Just can't take no part in their celebrations and their festivals. Rather, he said, it is obligatory to abandon that. Shaykh bin Baz, the great alim, Shaykh bin Baz, rahimahullah, says, rather, it is obligatory to abandon that. This is because he who imitates a people is from them, as the Prophet ﷺ tells us. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ warned us against imitating them and adorning ourselves with their mannerisms. So it is upon the believing male and female to beware of that, and not to aid in the celebration of these holidays with anything. Don't celebrate. Because sometimes at work or family, and they say to you, okay, we know you're a Muslim man, but give us a hand up. Give them hands for what? Don't give them a hand of putting anything out there or celebrating or cooking anything or anything. Don't. Tell them, no, I don't do these things. I give you a hand as long as I'm not going to disobey my Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, clearly. They don't give you anything. Now, inshallah ta'ala, we'll see if tomorrow maybe inshallah ta'ala we bring some more fatwa related to other matters, if we can, inshallah ta'ala, unless if someone here wants to add something, inshallah ta'ala, something pertaining to this topic. Ahlan wa sahlan. What time is the adhan? 6:50. So we have like 7 minutes for the adhan. Let us start with some of the benefits, inshallah. Share with us something that you want to add, something that you know from some of the statements of the ulama, something you read, something you have it handy in front of you. Tafaddal. If not, let us at least review what we learned. Naam, Safwan. Ahsant. It's haram to greet them. Don't be shy or say, I'm polite. This is not how you be polite. You want to be polite with the kuffar and get yourself in trouble with your Lord, who created you and fashioned you, bestow upon you endless bounties? Don't say Merry Christmas. Don't say Merry Kada, Happy Holidays, none of that. You don't have to respond, period. Just be quiet. You're not going to get in trouble. Now, Ahsant, it's a sin. Don't tell them Merry Christmas, Merry Kada Kada. Don't congratulate them on that's a sin that they're doing. Bid'ah, innovations. You don't, like the Shaykh Ibn Adin said, Ibn al-Qayyim said, do you congratulate someone who's drinking alcohol? Nah. Jabir. Ahsant. Don't respond. If somebody tell you Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, don't say anything. No, Idris. To celebrate something is forbidden. No, Ahsant. We don't cut a tree and bring it in for a couple of days or a couple of weeks and decorated it to celebrate something and then throw it. No, we don't do those things. You like trees? You like plants? Buy some plants. It's permissible. Buy a plant and take care of it. But don't buy it only on Christmas. No, you can't do that. No. Abdullah. Ahsant. If you receive an invitation to celebrate any holidays that are not legislated for us, decline. That's it, decline. Tell them no, can't. Salman. Ahsant. Don't get yourself in trouble with your Lord by committing a sin, disobeying Allah, by being shy and polite. No, this is not, that's a blameworthy shyness. And that's not being polite at all. No, Ramadan. Hadith of the Messenger of Allah. The Messenger of Allah, he warned us against following the footsteps of the kuffar. We shouldn't. If they do something, we say, wait a minute, it's enough, they kuffar. They doing something, and especially to celebrate their kufr. That's obvious. We're not saying, the ulama, they're not saying whatever the Jews and the Christians do is haram, right? They eat chicken, man. Chicken haram? You stop drinking milk because the Jews and the Christians, they drink milk? Or coffee or tea? No. But if they eat pork, haram for us. We're not going to eat pork. Okay? Or they celebrate something that is not permissible for us, we're not celebrating that thing. Jamal. Ahsant. This celebration, they based on shirk, ya akhi, based on polytheism and kufr and disbelief. And Allah save us from kufr and shirk. Are we going to go and dive into it once again? No. من تشبه بقوم فهو منهم. Whoever imitates a group of people, he's one of them. والعياذ بالله. الأمر خطير. نعم أخي. سلام. No. No. A new Muslim. The brother says, how can you explain, for example, things like this to a new Muslim, somebody who just became a Muslim? He just became, alhamdulillah, Allah guide him to Islam. How you explain to him these things? Well, first of all, when a person, Allah guide him to Islam, then they have to learn a lot of things, as we're still learning ourselves, okay? So inshallah ta'ala, a person don't just come to them and say, listen, well, now you're a Muslim, all right? 2 months from now, Christmas is here. Haram Christmas. No, you don't tell them that stuff. We don't try to tell them, listen, Christmas is coming in 3 months. This coming, St. Nicholas coming in 7 months. Now, since you became a Muslim today, you should know that. You cannot celebrate Christmas. La. We don't even focus on these things. We talked about Tawheed. Teach them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay? Teach them about the beauty of this deen. And we give them these things first. And then inshallah, when some of them, mashallah, is the bounty of Allah. Some of them, man, in 2-3 months, they know a lot of things. Trust me, akhi. Some brothers, Allah guide them to Islam in a couple weeks and couple months, mashallah, based on who's teaching them, where they took the shahada. That's why it's great ni'mah if a person is guided to Islam amongst the people of Sunnah. Because he's going to learn the basics, the foundations, the good stuff. But if he's took shahada with some Sufis or Ikhwanis or Khawarij, Shia, they say, yeah, Muslim, Shahad, la ilaha illallah. They teach him something else. So inshallah ta'ala we'll be patient with them. If they say, hey, why we don't celebrate them? Because we're Muslims. They don't celebrate the Eid with us. So we have our celebrations, they have their own celebrations, okay? So the same way, we have messages, they have churches. We believe, we have our belief, they have their own beliefs. So they have their celebration, we don't. If he listens, alhamdulillah. If he didn't listen, akhi, so what are you going to do? You think everybody listens? No, it's like people, I'm talking about myself. You think I act upon everything I hear? May Allah have mercy on us. We have our shortcomings, our deficiencies. Now, one of the brothers says, your name? Jihad. He mentioned a good point, which, alhamdulillah, want to share with you something that, look, we live in America. It's not a Muslim land. Allah guide many of us to Islam, alhamdulillah, and many of us, wallahu a'lam, still have families who are non-Muslims. So how you talk to your parents who are non-Muslims? They celebrate these things. Your family, at work. Number one, you should not take part of any of these things. But this doesn't mean that you're going to go walk right by your grandmother, mother, families coming out of nowhere, and as soon as they want to eat, you go and flip the table in the air. Haram! I'm telling you. Nah. Says don't go there. Don't go there and cause trouble. That's what they do. But you don't participate in these things. And if they tell you, we want you to come, tell them, I would love to come. Tell them, if they say, why are you not coming? Tell them, look, the whole year I come, right, Mom? How many times I come? Especially if you were doing that. See, the problem is like if you're not showing up, you don't know your mother the whole year. Now she's like, well, come, dinner. I cooked some turkey for you, and now you're Muslim, you don't eat pork. But it's different if You always visit your mother, have a good relationship with her, even if she's not Muslim. Because Allah tells us, وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. If your parents are non-Muslim, even if they try to call you to kufr and shirk, so don't obey them. Do not obey them when they call. But still you have to deal with them in a manner that is legislated for you in Islam. Supposed to be kind to them, help them out if they need any help, speak to them nicely, especially if they are not like abusing your religion or insulting the religion or insulting the Prophet ﷺ. Because many parents, they're like, okay, well, that's my son. He became a Muslim. If it's up to us, we don't want him, but hey, he's a man now. He's a grown up. He chose Islam. Maybe we hope it's working for him. That's what they say. Then you be kind to them and nice. That's your mother. That's your father. That's your grandmother. That's your grandfather. These are your cousins. These are your family. Keep the ties with them. But don't compromise your religion. If you do that all the time, they will defend you. If somebody say, hey, somebody just came, I don't know from what, why he's not showing up, arrogant, these Muslims. They're like, hey, you have no right to say that. Arrogant? You're the one that we see you only on Christmas. He always come and see me. He does the grass for me. He take me shopping. He's the one, the Muslim, for all of you, who comes and take me to my doctors. He pay for my prescription. He buy me coats in this. His wife, the Muslim, she's nice to me. She come and talk to me and walk with me and cook for me. And you guys don't even see you. Only on Christmas you come because I cook for you. Don't say nothing about him. You see? How can that? But somebody is not missing the action. He don't even know them. We have the whole year. Even if they say, why you don't come with us? See you. I said, Mom, I come all the time. Remember? Oh, yeah, you're right. How can that? Now, benefits? Jabir? Huh? I know. If your child, because children, they don't know. And you drive in and then one of your children or even a grown-up person say, oh man, that's amazing. Say, oh no, nothing. But nicely explain to them. Hudayfa, nah. Go ahead. Why is he has his hand up for? Telling me that he's 4 years old? Because he was doing like this. Okay, come here, Hudayfa. Hudayfa, come here and tell me. Come here. Come here. Stand up. What do you want to say? Stand up. Say it in here. Say it. Say it. He says we do not celebrate Christmas. 4 years old. Alhamdulillah. Jazallah khair. وهو كذلك وصلى الله وسلم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما.